Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase has been on air via ITV since 2009, and while winning the show is a rare event, one former contestant has revealed secret advice he was given about the prize money. A former contestant from The Chase has revealed details of what happens if a team win the show, and the advice ITV gives regarding eliminated teammates and the prize fund. Viewers of the ITV show will be well aware that success is rare on the general knowledge quiz show. A group of 4 team together to test their knowledge against one of the genius chasers, which includes Mark Labette, Sean Wallace, Ann Hegarty, Jenny Ryan, Dara Ennis, and Paul Sinha. The brain boxes play under the respective codenames The Beast, The Dark Destroyer, The Governess, The Vixen, The Menace, and The Sinnerman. After the individual rounds where the contestants try to get home without being caught, the team then take on the chaser in another round of general knowledge. If the team answer more questions correctly than the chaser, they win the prize fund that has been amassed over the course of the show, but the money is divided between those that succeeded. If a teammate is eliminated before the final, the winning team members are seemingly advised not to share any of the money with team members who were caught during the chase rounds. A former contestant named Stephen Snade, 69, from Liverpool, revealed all to the Daily Mail. He said, "If you win, you have to sign another contract as you're accepting money from them. They told us not to give money to the contestants who didn't win money just because you feel sorry for them. They can't stop you, but I think they just don't want you to have that in mind. They said it could take 3 months, but I had it in a week." The Chase has been on the air since 2009 and has aired over 2,500 episodes so far. The long-running game show is hosted by Bradley Walsh, 65, who also hosts a variety of other shows, including the BBC series Gladiators. While he has been helming the show for 16 years, the entertainer has revealed he has no plans to walk away from the show. In a recent interview, he explained he would quit if the series lost its audience. He said, "Until people say they've had enough and start switching off, I'll do it. We've had such an extraordinary time together. It's the best job in the world." He also reflected on filming the pilot episode, which was recorded back in 2008, with chasers Sean Wallace and Mark Labette involved. He recalled, "The audience was made up of ITV bosses, and they found someone in the office to be a contestant. Straight away, I took the contestant side. I saw the chasers as these big, all-knowing bully types, so I started taking the mickey out of them. When they got a question wrong, I really gave it to them, and everyone was laughing. That's when I knew we had something." The Chase has spawned a number of spin-offs, with celebrity specials and a version of the show where contestants can take on the whole lineup of chasers. International versions of the show have appeared in 20 other countries, including Australia, the USA, Spain, and Germany. Some members of the UK version of The Chase have appeared in international versions, with Mark and Sean featuring in the lineup in Australia. Imagine walking away from a game show not only with a life-changing sum of money, but also with a curious instruction ringing in your ears. Don't tell anyone you've shared the winnings. Sounds like the plot of a mystery novel, doesn't it? But for one former contestant of The Chase, this was reality, and the reason behind it might just surprise you. Let's rewind to that electric studio atmosphere. The lights were blinding, the clock ticking down, and the tension thick enough to slice with a butter knife. Our contestant, let's call her Sarah, faced the ultimate showdown, a head-to-head against one of the country's sharpest minds. Against all odds, she and her teammate clinched victory, securing a prize fund that could make a significant difference in anyone's life. But the real twist came after the camera stopped rolling. As the applause faded and the crew began to pack up, a producer leaned in with a calm but pointed reminder. "When you talk about this win publicly, say each player kept their own share. Don't mention any splitting of the prize." Sarah, still on a high from the win, nodded without question. But later, in the quiet of her hotel room, she found herself asking, why the secrecy? What harm could come from telling people you decided to share? Months later, in an interview, Sarah finally put the pieces together. According to her, the producers want to maintain the integrity and the stakes of the game. The chase thrives on the idea that every player must fight for their own prize. If word got out that winners often pool or redistribute winnings out of camaraderie, it might change how contestants play. The high-risk, high-reward nature of the game could fade into something softer, less competitive, and that's not the nail-biting drama viewers tune in for. But here's where it gets fascinating. Sarah admitted that splitting the prize wasn't about strategy, it was about kindness. She'd played alongside a teammate who had been knocked out earlier, someone whose spirit and support helped her make it to the end. Sharing the winnings was her way of saying, "We did this together." And yet, in the world of television, that act of generosity was kept behind closed doors, tucked away like a secret family recipe. It's a reminder that the brightest victories often have shadows we don't see on screen. Sometimes the rules of entertainment ask us to hide the most human parts of the story. But it also leaves us with an intriguing thought. How many other heartwarming behind-the-scenes moments have been locked away, never to make the final cut? In the world of game shows, perhaps the greatest prizes aren't the ones in the bank, but the friendships and silent gestures no one ever hears about.